I can't believe I'm actually standing on the Titanic right now. Look at the size of this ship. Everyone is gathering to watch the departure. This feels like stepping straight into history.
Most of you have seen this channel, Chloe vs. History. She's pulling in millions of views on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube since her videos are over a minute long. She's making serious money with just a few videos. There are other channels that have already replicated Chloe vs. History, which proves that this is an evergreen niche. And in this video, you're going to learn how to make the exact same type of AI video. These AI travel vlogs sit at the intersection of two of the highest performing content categories on the internet right now: educational content and travel content, with an RPM that sits anywhere between $4 and $7. Platforms like TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube all heavily push both of these categories because they keep viewers watching longer. And when viewers watch longer, the platform makes more money, so they reward your video with more reach. That's exactly why channels like Chloe vs. History are exploding. She's not just posting pretty travel clips. She's teaching her audience something: history, culture, places they've never been, wrapped inside a visually stunning video. That combination triggers the algorithm on every platform simultaneously. And here's the best part: everything in this video is done with free AI tools, and you can do it entirely from your phone, and even if you're on a PC. Every single step works exactly the same way, so just follow along. The first thing you're going to do is open ChatGPT on your phone or PC. If you don't have the app yet, download it for free. It's available on both iOS and Android, and it's also accessible through the browser on PC. Once you're inside the ChatGPT interface, look to the left side of the screen and tap on the icon there. You're going to look for the option Explore GPTs. If you can't see it straight away, tap on More and then tap on Apps. Then look to the right side of your screen and you'll see the GPT's icon. Tap on it. The search bar at the top and search for a custom GPT called Time Travel Vlogs. This is a specialized GPT that has been built specifically for this type of content. Tap on the GPT that appears on top. Now once you're inside the GPT, it's going to ask you whether you want to put yourself as the vlogger or use a famous person. This is where you make your choice. Personally, I'll be using my AI influencer for this. If you don't have an AI influencer yet, I have got you. I have a full video on how to create one completely for free. I will leave the video link in the description, so go check that out and come back once you have your character ready. Once you select Put yourself as the vlogger, go ahead and upload your AI influencer image. After uploading, the GPT will reply and ask you to fill in a few variables, so here's how to answer them. It's going to ask you for the location and time period where you want your vlog to take place. Simply reply with where and when you want your story set. For this example, I'm going to choose Salem, Massachusetts during the witch trial's execution period. Once you submit that, the GPT will get to work and generate image prompts and text-to-video prompts, everything you need to start creating your content. Copy the image prompts and then head over to Google Labs. You can access this through your browser on both mobile and PC. Just search Google Labs and navigate to the image generation section. This is a completely free tool and one of the best free image generators available right now. Inside Google Labs, the first thing you want to do before anything else is to upload your character and check your aspect ratio settings. On your generation panel, if you are generating for YouTube, you want your aspect ratio to be on 16:9, and if it's for TikTok or Instagram, 9:16. On the panel, you can also select the number of images you want. I usually don't need that much, so I will leave it on to images. Once your character is uploaded, paste in the prompt you got from ChatGPT. But before you hit generate, you need to tweak the prompt slightly. Specifically, you want to remove words like ultra-realistic realism or skin tone from the prompt. These kinds of words actually interfere with your AI influencer's facial consistency and image quality, meaning your character's face can come out looking completely different from the image you uploaded, and that kills the whole point of having a consistent model. Remove those problem words and tweak the prompt to reflect exactly what we want to see in the scene. If you're not sure how to rewrite the prompt yourself, just take your prompt over to Claude AI and ask it to clean it up for you. It'll handle it in seconds. Once you're happy with your prompt, go ahead and hit generate. The number of images you generate depends on how many scenes you have planned for your vlog. For this tutorial, I'm going to be generating for 2 scenes, the Titanic and Salem, so I'll be generating a set of images for each location. Once your images come through, go through the results and choose the ones you like the most. If the generated images don't come out exactly the way you wanted, just go back into the prompt, tweak it a little more, and regenerate. When done with your images, switch over to the video generation. For this part of the tutorial, we're going to be mainly using Gemini Omni, Google's latest and most powerful generation model. Make sure your video generation settings is on ingredient to video. Then go back to ChatGPT, copy the video prompts and tweak it a little if you have to. Then hit generate. We're going to start with the Titanic scene, which is actually the clip you saw right at the beginning of this video, and then we'll move on to the Salem scene after that. The video is done generating. Let's play it.
stepping straight into history. I can't believe I'm actually standing on the Titanic right now. Look at the size of this ship. Everyone is gathering to watch the departure. This feels like stepping straight into history.
Let's generate one more scene with Omni, and we're also going to try out Veo 3 so that we can compare the results and see the difference in how each model generates videos. For the second scene, we're going to generate the Salem courtroom trial. The Salem courtroom video is done generating, so let's see the results.
I'm inside the courtroom, and the tension here is unbelievable. Accusations are flying across the room, and everyone is watching in complete silence.
Everything else came out well, except that unlike before, the character's face isn't consistent. If this happens when you are generating, try a different prompt and keep regenerating. Let's try the same scene with Veo 3. While we're waiting for Veo 3 to generate, it's important that I mention this: if you're generating for multiple scenes for a long-form YouTube video, make sure you switch the ingredient setting to frames. And if you burn through your credits, you can either sign in with a different email address to get a fresh set of credits, or you can upgrade your plan. And upgrading is worth considering because not only does it give you more credits, it also unlocks better generation quality. So your videos are going to come out looking even sharper than what you get on the free tier. The Veo 3 video is ready. Let's take a look at it.
I'm inside the courtroom, and the tension here is unbelievable. Accusations are flying across the room, and everyone is watching in complete silence.
Well, with Veo 3 the character is consistent, but everything feels a little stiff, like the women at the back aren't moving at all or reacting. If the same thing happens to you, just keep regenerating till you get the video you want. And if you've made it this far, I'm going to show you how to generate a thumbnail for your videos. First, you need to find a thumbnail reference that you like. I already have mine. I got one of Chloe's thumbnail and we'll be using it as reference for our thumbnail generation. Once you have it, upload it to ChatGPT and tell that you want to replicate that thumbnail using your character, and upload your character as well. Then ChatGPT will write you a prompt based on that reference. You will get thumbnail ideas to choose from, and from what ChatGPT gave me, I chose Paris 1789. After ChatGPT gives you the prompt, copy it, head back to Google Labs, paste it in, and hit generate, and your thumbnail will be ready in just a few minutes. And if you want a full step-by-step guide on how to create the perfect YouTube thumbnail, I already have a video on that. Link is in the description. Now let's take a look at the thumbnail we got inspiration from and the thumbnails we generated, so that we can see just how good AI is with a good prompt. So here's the thumbnail we got inspiration from, and here are the thumbnails we generated. If this helped you, make sure you like this video and subscribe. It really does help the channel grow. And if there's anything else you'd like to see on this channel, drop that in the comments. I'll see you in the next one.